What's going on, QTube? Quick dose of the Q pill for y'all. So I recently saw this tweet that said, my homeboy 6'9" makes six figures, they have a kid together, and she left saying he ain't enough. Good luck out here, fellas. Now, from my understanding, aren't men supposed to be the more objective sex? We have become so consumed in this red pill and manosphere rhetoric that constantly attempts to break down female nature in a way to where you guys start to catastrophize what women will do based on what they say they want or based on what you believe women like in men. And what I mean by that is, you guys hear what women say are their preferences. They like 6 feet, they like six figures, they like abs. These are realities of female preferences. However, it's not the end all be all of female nature. And I have to say, as the sex who's supposed to be more objective, I'm honestly sick and tired of a lot of you idiots, you men, when it comes to evaluating female behavior, which most of y'all suck at. If I'm being honest, those of y'all who haven't been in relationships with women clearly are not aware of the nuances of female nature. Y'all clearly don't understand that when y'all hear about findings that have been scientifically substantiated about female nature, such as women are hypergamous, women like tall men, women like fit men, women like men who make a lot of money, you exaggerate it. You extrapolate it in ways that isn't scientifically genuine. You fellas engage in what's called the ecological fallacy, which is where you take a general finding and then you want to attribute it to every individual in that demographic, women. Just because we know that women cheat doesn't mean that all women cheat. Just because we know that women can be promiscuous doesn't mean all women are promiscuous. If they find a correlation between tattoos and promiscuity, that doesn't mean every woman with tattoos has been promiscuous. Just because they find that women are hypergamous, that doesn't mean that every woman is hypergamous. You guys take general findings that have been scientifically substantiated and you will try to predict that women fall under that umbrella just from observing them. And y'all are not psychologists. Y'all can't do that. And that's disingenuous. You treat every individual as an individual until they show you that they fit the stereotype. It's this doomer mentality that the red pill and the manosphere has created in men, to where y'all honestly believe, one, that y'all are objective enough to predict if a woman is promiscuous, hypergamous, only likes men who are 6 feet tall, only like six figures. Y'all believe that y'all can honestly sit there and look at a woman and tell that that's what she is. Now, don't get me wrong. There are examples where if it looked like a duck, it act like a duck, and it's a duck. It quacks, it's a duck. But then there are situations where you have variation. So for y'all as men to try to claim that y'all are objective and then sit around with this doomer mentality and say, oh, she only like him because he's 6 feet tall, or I gotta get rich in order to attract a woman, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. You don't have to be 6 feet tall to attract a woman. You don't have to make six figures to attract a woman. You don't have to have a six-pack to attract women. Those are female preferences, meaning in an ideal world, when you ask women what they would prefer if they had the choice, that's what they would prefer. That does not mean that that is what you have to be in order to attract women. That does not mean that that's what you have to attain in order to attract women. This is asinine. Y'all are supposed to be the more objective sex, yet y'all engage in this distorted perception of female nature as if y'all can't read in between the lines and the nuances when you observe reality. You step outside. Is every man that you walk by in a relationship 6 feet tall? No, he's not, because the average man is only 5'8", 5'9". Is every man that you walk by in a relationship making six figures? No, he's not, because we know that that's only a small percentage of men. So it can't be. Is every man that you walk by in a relationship, does he have abs? No, he doesn't. The average American male is overweight. So we know this can't be the reality of you have to be these things in order to attract women. Yet y'all behave as such. Y'all behave as if all hope is lost due to these factors that, oh, he was 6 foot plus and she still left him. He made six figures plus and she still left him. He had abs and she still left him. That's not what keeps a woman. Women are complex. You have to be multiple things, a myriad of things in order to attract a woman. A woman is not just going to sleep with you because you're 6 feet tall. A woman is not just going to sleep with you because you make 6 figures. A woman is not just going to sleep with you because you have abs. She may find that attractive, but that's short-lived. A woman doesn't look at a man and go, oh, he's 6 feet tall, fuck me now. They play like that, they'll exaggerate like that, but that's not the reality of the way women operate. You do not see this in real life. Oh, he has abs, fuck me now. You do not see this in real life. Oh, he makes 6 figures? Take me home, put a baby in me. You do not see this in real life. You know why women leave men who have 6 packs, make 6 figures, and have a height of 6 foot plus? Because those men suck in the relationship. Because that's what keeps women. Being able to be in a relationship with a woman, being able to build intimacy, being able to emotionally engage her, arouse her, keep her laughing, hell, even make her cry, make her cream. And I mean that as in like orgasming, sexual satisfaction. That's what keeps a woman. Being able to communicate with her. See, a woman has to enjoy being around you. There can't be too much conflict. You have to be kind. You have to be generous. You can't argue all the time. She can't feel like she doesn't have any affective or cognitive empathy with you. Those things ruin relationships even with the men that y'all think because they're 6 foot with abs and making 6 figures that the woman wouldn't leave. Oh, they absolutely will. Because she doesn't give a fuck if you 6 feet tall when you pissing her off. She doesn't give a fuck if you make 6 figures when she's unhappy. She doesn't give a fuck if you have abs when she's upset. She doesn't care about none of this shit. Because why? You guys know it best. Women run off emotion. So the same things that can turn them on, for every turn on that a woman has, there's 3 turn offs. You 6 feet tall plus? Cool. There's 10 turn offs that'll make her forget you 6 feet tall plus. You got a 6-pack? Cool. There's 10 turn offs that'll make her forget and overlook the fact and disregard the fact that you got a 6-pack. You make 6 figures? She does not give a fuck when she wants to be emotionally engaged and aroused, when she feel like you don't pay attention to her, you don't listen to her, you don't understand her, and that you can't communicate. She don't give a shit about how much money you make at that point. And these are the things y'all have to understand as men. Y'all claim to know female nature, yet y'all fail miserably at observing the nuances and realities of female nature. And it's because y'all haven't been in relationships. Y'all sit online all day listening to men talk about what it takes to attract women, but not what retains women. And if you only want to fuck women, that's cool. Then never expect a woman to be exactly what I'm describing. Never expect to have a healthy relationship. Never expect to know how to build a healthy relationship. Create intimacy that can sustain and maintain a healthy relationship. Don't expect that if your main goal, because you don't get pussy, is to simply get pussy, and that's all you want to do. But if you want a healthy relationship, you want a female companion, you want a woman who is loyal to you, who is supportive of you, who does nurture the relationship, it takes a lot more than being 6 feet tall, having a 6-pack, and making 6 figures. It takes you being able to make her laugh. It takes you being able to make her calm down when she's upset. It takes you being able to communicate with her. Being able to feel like you understand her. She believes you understand her. It takes her wanting to be around you, wanting to hang around you. And as a guy, I've experienced this myself. With every woman that I pretty much deal with, that woman will pay for me out her pocket. Insist that she pay for me. Have no issue with it. Hold me. Want to cuddle with me. Tell me to cuddle her. Tell me she misses me. Tells me she wants to see me. Tells me she trusts me. Won't even look another man's way. I don't beg for any of that shit. They do it because they feel that I'm genuine and authentic in my interactions with them, and they know that I'm not trying to get over on them and I'm not just seeking some pussy. I'm genuinely enjoying my time with any woman that I'm spending time with. I'm genuinely enjoying my time with any woman that I'm dealing with. And that's how you minimize a woman leaving you. That's how you minimize a woman getting fed up with you. That's how you minimize the degree of animus that she might feel for you, or contempt she might have against you when you guys argue or when you have a disagreement. Because she feels that you guys have a bond. Y'all don't pay attention to the way women operate with other women. Women are the more relational creatures. They know what they want out of men when it comes to relationships. All that never be vulnerable, never let a woman see you cry, all that is bullshit. Because if she fuck with you, it's gonna make her more attracted to you. If she fuck with you, it's gonna make y'all closer. If she fuck with you, it's gonna make her feel more comfortable and unique. Because now she sees a side of you that she knows you don't show anybody else. That elevates her affinity for you. This is the reality of being in relationships with women. So this thinking that you gotta be 6 feet tall, make 6 figures, and have a 6-pack to attract women, and that if they leave you, then that means that you did everything you could because you was the 666 on paper, you're fucking retarded. You're mistaken. That's not how women work. Y'all have been poisoned by online content that doesn't show y'all the nuances, and that apparently y'all have no ability to grasp these nuances outside of hearing 6 figures, 6-pack, 6 foot, hypergamy. Y'all repeat the same shit over and over and over, yet y'all ignore the 80% of women who are emotionally satisfied in their relationships. Y'all ignore the 80% of women who don't cheat. Y'all ignore the 80% of women who work on their relationships. If you want a woman who does the same, you have to start understanding that when women are in relationships, that requires you to tend to it as a man. That requires you to tend to her as a man. That requires you to be able to emotionally engage her as a man. Make her release oxytocin. Make her orgasm. Make her smile. Make her look forward to seeing you. These are all things you as a man are in control of when it comes to dealing with a woman. She leaves when she's not getting that from you on a consistent basis. That's when they leave. Being 6 foot, making 6 figures, and having fucking 6-pack does not keep a woman. I didn't think I would have to explain this and break this down to men who think they smart and logical and objective. But yet here I am. Because I'm tired of hearing the stupidity and ignorance online of men saying, I could have 6 figures, she's still gonna leave me. I could be 6 foot, she's still gonna leave me. I could have a 6-pack, she's still gonna leave me. She left you because you don't know how to fucking relate to her. She left you because you suck at communication. She left you because you got a drinking problem. She left you because you cheated. She left you because you yourself as a man are emotionally dysregulated. She left you because you abusive. This is the reality of being in a relationship. This is how the shit actually goes. Now, as a man, if I told you you could keep a woman around as long as you do the right things, you continue basically to make her fall in love with you every day, over and over. If I told you that you had the power to keep a woman in love with you based on what you do, you gonna then respond and say, nah, women just never satisfied. That's true. They are never satisfied. But they can get to a point to where they realize they won't find a man who can satisfy them more than you can. And that's what the fuck you want to be. I'll catch you guys on the next dosage. Over and out.